Guys, so now let's move ahead. Now we are gonna work on DPU, right? This DPU we have created its setup in in IntelliJ, and now we are gonna work on MongoDB integration, Postgres integration, and DPU logic, right? So there would be a lot of things this DPU gonna work, right? So what we have covered, GPS, dash, Kafka integration. Okay, you can make it in progress because subscriber is still need to be written, and then we are at DPU, so we can also mark it as in progress. And let me assign it. Okay. Now let's understand DPU, right? So what we are gonna cover in DPU. So here see roles of DPU. What would be DPU doing? So it would read a CSV package from the Kafka topic, pass the packets, enrich the data from the Postgres server, device, vehicle, and user. These are the DB tables in Postgres, right? It is a SQL database, Postgres. Now stores telemetry in the MongoDB. Then it will do some enriching, and then after enriching the data, basically device ID, user ID, vehicle, like which user, suppose this device is installed in a vehicle, right? So we need the mapping of which device is in which vehicle, and then when we got device and vehicle mapping, then we need to understand like which user's vehicle is this, right? So this way we are gonna have like we can track the car of the user or vehicle of the user. So this mapping is very important. Now this telemetry after enriching would be saved into MongoDB, and then optionally log errors or bad packets, whatever it is, right? Okay, so here you can see dash only acquires data, DPU processes the data. So let me first, these things are important. So let me update the description of this DPU also, dash Kafka and then DPU, right? So let me update the description a little bit. Okay, role of the DPU, something like that would be better. Make it bold, cool. And here what we can see, flow, DPU flow. Let me make it DPU flow, that is data processing unit flow, cool. Awesome. Okay, the DPU architecture we have very much clear. Kafka topic, then consumer, then CSV parser, enriching layer, and then MongoDB. These 5 things are gonna be there, right? And stack which sorry. Sorry, what we are gonna use, we are gonna use Spring Boot, Spring Kafka, Spring Data MongoDB, Spring Data GPA, and then Lombok. So I think we have all one other than Spring Data GPA. I will add the Maven dependency for this, and this obviously we need NoSQL for telemetry storage and PostgreSQL for master data, right? Cool. So this is gonna be our project structure, something like this we are gonna create. And then there would be application file where 3 things would be needed. One would be for Kafka configuration, and then MongoDB configuration, then Postgres configuration, right? Packet format for DS, this is we know, we have worked on this. So string payload is gonna be something like this, raw, and then we gonna convert this packet into a JSON, basically an object which would be GPS packet, and then look up in the Postgres. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna go to create the table, device table, vehicle table, user table. These things we need to create. And then here you can see how we're gonna save to Mongo. We're gonna save to Mongo like this. So this is very important. Let me also add it to the description. Maybe let me add it to the comment section. Okay, these things we're gonna need. It should be in the description, but description seems to be very long, so I added here. Okay. Cool. Okay, and then we for every packet right now we gonna hit Postgres, but it is suggesting we can use a map cache actually. Hash map we can use, or we redis something like that. This would avoid DB bottlenecks, right? So finally our system is scheduler dash Kafka DPU. Here enriching, after enriching we are going to do MongoDB, and at the DPU level also we are going to need our Postgres. So there somewhere it should read the Postgres, right? So create a Spring Boot. The steps we have already created. Configure Kafka consumer. We're gonna do that. Pass CSV packet. That's true. Store raw pass data in Mongo. Yes, after enriching only. Add Postgres enrichment and add device. Add geo indexes in Mongo. Cool. I suggest we start with the minimal DPU. Yeah, we're gonna do that. So first, let's add those things, right? So let's gonna start with the Kafka consumer, CSV parser, and save telemetry to Mongo. But I want to save the detail actually. I want to save the updated detail. Cool. So till here we are good. Now let's go to the DPU. Let me update the YML5, which is very important. Cool. Let's see. I'm running this on my server port 8082. Spring Kafka localhost 9092. Kafka is going to connect with this, and then we have a consumer with consumer group ID, and offset is earliest. Okay. MongoDB gonna connect to GPS DB. Okay. So this DB would be created in MongoDB, and then we are gonna have a Postgres server where we need to create basically GPS master Postgres password, right? So now since we have our MongoDB server, okay, so let me show you here what I did here. MongoDB server, you can remember if in the console what I did, I had downloaded MongoDB and then I run the MongoDB server. So here you can see MongoD is the server here, MongoD server. Here it is running MongoDB server, and all the log path would be this one, right? And now there is Mongo shell. So Mongo shell, what it is going to do, uh, what is this? MongoDB server. Okay, I had grabbed it. Cool. So this is Mongo shell and this is MongoDB server. Cool. Here you can see Mongo shell. Just you need to run Mongo sh, and this then you are gonna see this test line, basically test console. Now you can have some MongoDB related queries here. You can create some db dot create something like that. So create db, you can do some commands like create db, then what is the name of the db which we're gonna create. We're gonna create the db name to be pgs gps db, right? So let's create this db where it went, the terminal. Yeah, one error. Create, I think db need not to write, there is some error. Create hyphen help. Somewhere some problem related to create command. Create help. Okay, I'll see this later. But for now, our MongoDB is up and running, and we are successfully able to connect with the Mongo shell. We are able to, one second, we are successfully able to connect Mongo shell with MongoDB server, at which is running at port localhost 27017, right? Cool. Now let's see this GPS master. So the Postgres, we need to create this DB in the Postgres, right? So let me open gpg-admin. You can download it and then install it successfully, Postgres. Once this Postgres is up and running, what I can do, I can create a DB inside it with this name, GPS master. Yeah, it is opening. It takes actually a lot of time. This PG admin very heavy actually, so it takes a lot of time. While it is taking time, what we can do, we can create our controller classes, our services, right? So let's complete this file structure which we had seen. Oh yeah, this file structure. Let's complete this one. Okay, it's opening. Only after enriching, not before it. Okay. Yeah, it's the opening. Don't worry. Meanwhile, it is going to give us the classes. Okay. GPS tracking. Forget it. Okay. DPU. Yeah. Here only we have our DPU. Let me create some controller packages. New controller. Then we're gonna need the service. Okay. And then let's go by the project structure. Actually, it's very slow. Waiting it to be scrolled up a little bit. Okay, let me copy this project structure from ChatGPT. And let me update it here in this summary project summary. What we're gonna do after this, we're gonna see project structure. Cool. So this gonna be the classes. So first we have our consumer here. Okay, not here, not here. It's still loading. PG admin. let me pull it till here. Okay, so this controller is here going to be a consumer, right? So we can rename it to be consumer, and then we have a CSV parser. For that we going to need this parser package, and then in the service what we can do the enrichment, right? So just create a service package. Oh, service is already existing, so no need to create that. Other than that, what we can create a repository, and after repository we are gonna do this model package. So here we have a model package, and then we have a config package. For now, later we can create or delete some packages, classes, something like that, but for now this is our gonna be structure, right? So DPS Kafka consumer, we can create this class in the consumer, new Java class GPS consumer, right? Yeah. Cool. Cool. Till here we are good, right? Yeah, MongoDB is packet, we need that. That is good. Very good. So we're gonna have a device cache for now. Later we will see. Raw GPS packet, then enriched GPS package, which is good. Device enrichment circuits, yeah, seems good. Yeah, now let's see for PG admin if it is loaded or not. Still it is loading. Actually my system is very slow because of servers which are running like MongoDB and other services are running. Intelligent tricks, a lot of memory. That's why it's very slow. I'm not able to open this one. I will wait actually. Maybe. Yeah, so in this video I think we have created kind of basic things, like basic things for DPU, like the package structure, the config files, and then my one dependencies, right? Cool. This is the plugin Kafka MongoDB, right? Postgres we have already. Yeah, so these things, basic setup is done here now, and we will see in the next video because this is not connecting to Postgres server. Why? I have to say it is not connecting to the Postgres server. Yeah, it is failing. I'll see this. Okay, cool guys, let's wrap up this video till here. Next part I will try to connect with this server. I think I have forgot the password for this Postgres, but yeah, I will try to connect it. Cool guys, so let's wrap this up, and in the next video we are gonna see Postgres running and connecting, and we will create the DB there, and after that we will try to create the classes here, right? Consumer classes, model, parser, everything. Cool.